Closed captioning for Hello ENC is sponsored by Hearing Life.
We're here at the first annual Eastern North Carolina Renaissance Fair in Kinston. May I get knighted?
You may.
Meghan, it is my honor to knight you honorary knight of the Kinston Renaissance Fair.
Sir, Meghan.
Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. Coming up next, we'll see if I have what it takes to be an honorary wood duck.
Hello, ENC.
Hey. Living, loving local.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
Lifestyle.
With your host, Meghan, and fashionista, Ciara.
Let's get a sound check. And now, hello, ENC.
Let's go.
Welcome to Hello ENC. I'm your host, Meghan Mamlock. We've got a baseball-themed show for you today to continue celebrating the fun of the 4th of July. Plus, we've got interviews with the Wood Ducks, and we got an inside look at how North Carolina played and is playing their part in baseball history. And of course, we'll clean up from the field as C gives us an inside look at a local soap retailer. What's up, y'all? I'm here with Tucker Mitchell of the Texas Rangers, the minor league team for the Wood Ducks, and we are here to discover, what they get up to before they start their games today. So, talk us through a little bit about, what your day looks like before you begin a game.
Today's pretty packed. We got here at about noon, ate lunch, had 2 meetings, pregame meetings, and then hitting the cage a little bit. Right now we're about to do speed work. I had a bullpen personally, and then we'll hit on field and get ready for the game.
And when someone comes to a Wood Ducks game, what can they expect from you guys as the players taking the field?
Lots of energy, lots of excitement, and hopefully a win.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Perfect. And your season's from April until September. How soon into the season do you guys figure out if you have the potential to make it to postseason?
I think we always do, and we're very excited about our team and about what we can accomplish when we put it all together.
And so you just moved to North Carolina, similar to me. What have you loved so much about North Carolina so far?
I would say North Carolina overall has been great. People have been great. The fans that I've had to interact with have been really good and really supportive, and just excited about getting to know them more.
Perfect. Awesome.
Sweet.
Well, thank you so much for being with me, Tucker, and make sure that you come out and check out a Wood Ducks game, as they are so much fun and they are just perfect for friends and family.
Come out to historic Grainger Stadium and cheer on your Down East Wood Ducks. Get your tickets now at milb.com/downeast/tickets or call 252-686-5164. We'll see you in Kinston as we cheer on the Wood Ducks.
We're here at the first annual Eastern North Carolina Renaissance Fair in Kinston. So let's go inside and see what they got. Hello, how are you? What type of Renaissance are you guys dressed as right now?
Well, he is dressed as a pirate, and I decided to go more bar maiden.
My human name is Dustina, D as in David, U-S-T-I. It's just boring. I am Isla the Dreams Fairy. My role right now is to entertain with bubbles and entertain with magic.
You look great.
I like her. I keep her. This is mainly for the children, and when adults get these, they tend to go nuts. Here for you, mother. Let me sparkle you.
It's bubble time, guys.
Oh my God, they're so big.
I am being graced with the presence of the Queen and the King of the first annual Eastern North Carolina Renaissance Fair in Kinston. Thank you so much for allowing me to be in your presence.
Absolutely.
And how are you doing today, sir?
Doing wonderfully. It's hot, but we love it.
May I get knighted?
You may.
Meghan, it is my honor to knight you honorary knight of the Kinston Renaissance Fair.
Sir, Meghan.
I am so excited. I am about to get my first ever turkey leg. I've never had one before, and what better than having it at the first annual Eastern North Carolina Renaissance Fair? I would love to get a turkey leg, please.
Definitely.
Too tall for this tent right now. All right, y'all, this is my first time eating a turkey leg ever, and what better way than eating it at a Ren Fair? So let's dig in. It's delicious. Definitely tastes like chicken. The skin is nice and crispy. Probably have lipstick all over my face. I finally got to end my day perfectly with a turkey leg and a stein filled with lemonade. So excited for this first annual Eastern North Carolina Renaissance Fair and can't wait to see what they have next year.
Get fashion forward with me, C. Join me on Fridays at 12:30 for the hottest styles and latest trends. Only on Hello ENC. Hey guys, I'm at Buff City Soap with John, and we got a soap canvas coming up for you guys soon, so stay tuned to Hello ENC.
Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. Coming up next, we'll see if I have what it takes to be an honorary wood duck. What do fresh cut grass, hot dogs, and ducks have in common? I'll tell you. We're at Grainger Stadium, home of the Wood Ducks in Kinston, where I'm going to be an honorary Wood Duck for the day. Come along with me as we check out how the players prepare for their home game. What's up, y'all? I'm here with Tucker Mitchell of the Wood Ducks for the minor league team of the Texas Rangers, and I'm going to learn the ins and outs of being a Wood Duck today. So what does a typical day start like before a game?
We usually get here about 12 for lunch, and then depending on your position, you usually have a meeting with the coach. And also depending on the day, we'll have a lift, speed work, or some extra hitting. It's like throwing out the first pitch. Oh, almost. No campfires. Nope.
Oh, that was really bad.
Ooh, that was a good pitch.
Was my throwing okay? How did I do? Be honest. I can take it.
One being like never thrown before in your life?
Yeah.
Okay. Probably at like definitely more than one. Less than 10 for sure.
I'm not like a 6.
You could be like
I got a few strikes in there.
It was surprising. You did well.
Well, I guess my fastball wasn't as fast as it could have been, so I'm just gonna leave this for the pros, but for now, let's head back to the studio. Open your eyes, umpire. What kind of a call was that?
Come out to historic Grainger Stadium and cheer on your Down East Wood Ducks. Get your tickets now at milb.com/downeast/tickets or call 252-686-5164. We'll see you in Kinston as we cheer on the Wood Ducks.
Hello ENC, welcome to Artsy, where it's a matter of art, and I'm at Buff City Soap with John, and he's going to show us how he turns soap into a beautiful canvas. Hey John, how's it going?
Going good, how are you?
Doing good, doing good. So what are we making today?
So today we actually are going to be making our Good Morning Sunshine soap. This is going to be a yellow and white, what we call a classic swirl, and it's going to be very citrusy, and it's one of my personal favorites as well.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Yep. Good morning, sunshine. Okay, is the swirl part, the canvas part, kind of like a painting?
Yep.
Okay.
You can, each soap maker can put their own design and they can put their own personality into it. It's different pretty much every time.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Let's get artsy. All right, so what are you doing right here?
So right here, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna start with bucket 1, which we classify as these 2 buckets right here.
Okay.
And we have our spatula right here just to scrape out any excess oil that might be sticking to the bottom.
Okay.
So we're gonna take bucket 1, our oil, and put that into our lye. Scrape that off, we can move it out of the way. Now we're gonna take our mica right here, and we're gonna drop that in. Tap it, make sure we get everything out.
That gives it the color, right?
Yep, this is what we're gonna get the color with, as well as our exfoliant in there as well.
Okay.
That's just gonna make sure everything gets properly combined throughout the process.
Awesome. It's giving it that sunshine color.
Good morning, sunshine. That's
Good morning, sunshine. So after this step, what's next?
So then we are going to go immediately into bucket 2 over here. And we're going to do the same thing that we did with this one. We have our color, which is going to be a white. And we're going to, and that's time right there.
Okay.
So now we are good to go ahead and start fragrancing.
And what fragrance is that?
This is just going to be our Good Morning Sunshine fragrance.
Oh my gosh, I'm smelling it.
We'll mix it for 5 seconds and then I'll start pouring.
It smells so good.
Honored guests. A core value at Swift Enterprises is that if you can dream it, we can make it happen.
You know there's levels to this. Levels to this. What does a genius inventor do when he's not inventing?
I multitask.
While I'm gone, you need to grow up. Be a man.
Everything risky, you know my history. Look at me now.
You will have more responsibility heaped upon you than you even know.
Everyone you love will end up dead. My name is Tom Swift. I've got this.
I never settled, I know I'm a rebel. I'm gripping the metal, I'm ready to go.
Coming up, we'll get an inside look at the history of North Carolina baseball.
Oh my goodness, y'all. Good morning, sunshine. Smells just like heaven. And I see why it's John's favorite. And after I put my safety gear on, up next, I'll be able to put my own personality and originality into this soap.
Use those.
Perfect. Okay.
All right, are we ready?
We are ready.
Okay. And I'll go ahead and pour it. Ready? And this is where I will take my wide stance again. And we're going to pour front to back, just like we just did, checking our levels the whole time.
Okay.
And we check it. That's when we'll do our final touches.
It looks like milk.
And now you are good to go ahead and put our lines of topper on.
The lines of topper?
Yep, so that's going to be our oil topper, and that's how we get a pretty design. So you can just go and give it a light squeeze.
Light squeeze.
You can do a little harder than that. We'll do a straight line. Yep, there you go.
A straight line.
And we can do 3 of those across.
Okay.
So if you want to do 3 on each loaf. There you go. Beautiful. Now we'll move on to this one right here.
Moving on to this one. Gonna give these nice little lines up
Wonderful.
here. Nice.
Okay, now what we can do is we can grab our skewer right here that I have set out.
Okay.
And now we can just take our time. This is where every soap maker gets to actually put their own personality and their own spin on each soap they make. So every single one will be a little different. So if you want to go ahead and just use the very tip of that skewer, go ahead and put whatever design you want on the top of the soap.
We're gonna get creative with this, guys. Okay. I'm gonna make a flower. So what happens next in this process?
So after we have actually fragranced and poured our soap, it is going to begin actually saponifying. So that is the process that we are going to let it do. We're going to let it cure. And then since this one is a slow setting soap, it is actually going to take around 3 to 4 hours to be ready to cut. So we're going to let it sit and do its thing undisturbed. And then after that period, we will be able to cut it. And then we're going to let it sit for another 3 days so it can fully cure, where we don't have any questions about whether it is fully cured or not.
Okay.
After that period, it can go out on the floor with the rest of the soap. I have some fully cut bars over here, as well as some bars Good Morning Sunshine.
Okay, so this is what it looks like.
Yep. So this is what it's gonna look like right there.
Well, this is the art of getting soapy, guys, turning soap into a beautiful canvas like this.
North Carolina is obsessed with baseball. With over a dozen minor league teams and 2 million plus fans, we're discovering the rich history here at North Carolina Baseball Museum in Wilson. I'm here with Marshall. We're at the NC Baseball Museum. So what are we getting into today? What makes this place so special?
So this is the first and one of the very few museums dedicated to baseball as it pertains to a particular state. We have so much heritage and so much history pertaining to baseball in the state of North Carolina. We need to have a central place to display it, to show it off to the public, to let folks know about what came before and give them an idea of what this sport means to the state. This is a homemade wooden baseball bat that was hand carved out of what we believe was the tongue of a horse plow. So back then, you couldn't just go to the store and buy something from Louisville Slugger. You had to hand tool, and you can actually see the chisel marks. So before there was softball, girls played baseball, and typically with small local baseball teams, they would play with their brothers or their male relatives on the farm, in the town and whatnot. When World War II came along and a large portion of the men's population had to be drafted into the war effort, there was a certain need for entertainment. We had an amazing number of players from the Charlotte area, from Charlotte, from Gastonia, from Belmont. We have about 6 or 7 of these ladies that made a presence in the Girls Professional League. And not all of them did it during the war. Some of them did it after the war too. Ruby Hefner, who's from Gastonia, she played for both the Rockford Peaches and the Racine Bells, both of the teams that you see in the movie. She actually did not start playing until after the war was over, because she took the time to serve in the Women's Army Corps, helping to support Army Air Force squadrons in Virginia.
So North Carolina doesn't have any MLB teams, but how many minor league teams are in North Carolina?
We do have over a dozen minor league teams, from the low end of the minor leagues all the way up to AAA. You've got your very, very famous Durham Bulls, from the Kevin Costner, Susan Sarandon movie.
Well, I'd say this place is definitely a grand slam filled with history all across North Carolina, and something you should definitely check out. Coming up next are a couple of nerds, Ashley and Ryan, to talk about the amazing cousin of Superman, Supergirl. Hello ENC will be back in 2 minutes.
Greetings, comic book enthusiasts. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Ryan.
And together we are Couple of Nerds. This week's comic is Supergirl.
Oh, I know you love Supergirl. You even dressed up as her for Halloween and at Comic-Con.
She's come a long way over time. Did you know that since she came out in May of 1959, she's had at least 5 different names? There's Kara Zor-El, Linda Lee Danvers, Kara Kent, Linda Lang, and Kara Danvers. Sadly, during the 1980s and the revolution of the modern age comics, Superman editors decided that her story was a little convoluted, and they decided to kill her off in the 1985 Crisis on Infinite Earths event.
It does make sense that they want Superman to stay as the last of his kind. That is sort of his whole personal struggle. But wait, why are they still making comics of her?
Because she still had potential, and fans liked her.
Oh yeah, right. People love Supergirl so much that they brought her back as a clone, an angel, and then as Power Girl, who is from a different universe.
It got super weird sometimes. The comic I have here is Future State Kara Zor-El, Superwoman, where she has become the guardian of the moon.
Like Sailor Moon?
Not exactly. The moon has become a refugee colony for aliens from across the entire universe. She is their protector.
Oh, I love that!
Me too. If this comic sounds fun and interesting to you, you can buy it from our sponsors, Blue Ox Games.
You and Max are doing okay, right?
Better than ever, actually.
Is that good or bad? You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
So, you guys just getting over a fight or something?
Do you love him?
More than anything.
And stop running from the truth.
You're never getting rid of me.
There's 2 aliens terrorizing Roswell right now. Put your hands up! And a third who's God knows where.
This is what our triad is meant to do.
Oh my God, are you seeing this? Please, step away from the story. Some stronger alien powers could come in handy.
I don't need alien powers.
How do we just drive off into the sunset when I feel like the next thing is around the corner?
Roswell, New Mexico.
Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard say that Dominion will definitely be the end of their trilogy, but after opening at over $143 million in the U.S., audiences clearly have an appetite for more dinosaurs.
See? Not so bad.
How does this feel? Because allegedly this is the end for this group.
It feels really good. Ultimately, it's made all the better by the fact that the storylines are so surprising and fulfilling, and so it feels fantastic.
So if Chris really is saying goodbye, could Laura Dern and the rest of the returning Jurassic Park cast keep the franchise going? Is this the end of the line for your character?
No one could have told me I was ever going to play Dr. Ellie Sattler again when we made this movie in '93. So I ain't saying anything now.
That's true, right? You never know.
Everybody hold on to somebody.
Dominion's DeWanda Wise told us her idea for a Jurassic future. What if this was the last one for Chris and Bryce, and then this became your franchise?
We have a never-ending group chat, so I like to believe that Chris will still be in my life. I know he will. And Bryce is directing it, so.
He's directing the next one.
Decided.
Oh.
I mean,
You've decided. Oh.
We just keep saying it because words are powerful.
And of course, we'll have so much more on the next Entertainment Tonight. I'm Kevin Frazier.
Coming up tomorrow on Hello ENC, we'll test my strength and agility to see if I can become an American Ninja Warrior. Plus, it'll be Friday, which means it's time for a new mocktail recipe. Yum! And we'll watch models strut down the runway on this week's Fashion Forward with C. Make sure to join Hello ENC every weekday at 12:30 to be in the know of everything that is living, loving local in the East. See ya! Get your adrenaline pumping with Get After It on Hello ENC. From burning rubber in stock cars to extreme axe-sighting hatchet throwing, weekdays at 12:30 on Eastern North Carolina CW.
Get Fashion Forward with me, C, only on Hello ENC.
Closed captioning for Hello ENC is sponsored by Hearing Life.